I'm
Stop.
cranky.
Stop.
Jet lagged.
This is how you open the podcast. He's back.
I needed
Watch
that.
your fingers. The camera is close by. You don't want to wipe it out.
I needed that. That was like poppers going straight into my veins.
That's not how you take poppers, boy. You just have that wee sucky body and then go.
Yeah.
Pop it off.
Hey, I'm jet lagged. I just feel zonked. I'm zoned out.
Well, you look like you're here, so fair play to you for being here. I wouldn't say you look good because it's a lie.
Well, you're wearing an Alessi hoodie.
Yeah,
Alessi Sport.
Yep.
That
It's actually pronounced
that hoodie.
LS.
That hoodie
Yep.
looks like it should be worn by like a member of a rapper's entourage.
Okay.
Like just an older black guy
That
who's
hoodie
maybe
looks
like
like it
in
should
his
be
mid
worn
50s.
by
Let's say
a
Sport,
prisoner.
baby.
That's what it looks like. It
A
looks
prisoner?
Like it's prison.
Yeah,
garb.
in the jail. What's he been sent to jail for? Looking like a sexy bitch.
Looking like a dead mummy is what you look
I
like.
don't look like a dead
You
mummy.
do. You look like...
Well, I look like I'm brought back and now I'm going to the disco.
No, you look like an ugly Nosferatu is what you look like.
Yeah.
Those ears and those bags.
Yeah.
You look like Nosferatu with an iron deficiency.
Yeah. Well, you look like Fat Joe with an iron deficiency.
Skinny Fat Joe.
Yeah.
He's bald, man, and I have full beard. I'm like...
I like the way you were bald and have facial hair.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I look like Fat Joe before he's had to have treatment for a real bad illness and all his hair's falling out. Or he's just gone to Chernobyl on his holiday.
I am.
Imagine Fat Joe's opening song with Chernobyl.
I don't want to be here.
That's a negative attitude to start with, you know? It's a
shame we're
dark-
contractually obliged to do this podcast every week.
You know why? Because sheet.
Yeah. Sheet makes the heart beat.
Yeah, sheet makes a heartbeat. So if anyone knows anyone that wants to give us some, hey, holler.
Good to see you. I was working with Fat Snake Rat yesterday, who is bemused that his nickname has become the Fat Snake
Yeah,
Rat.
he was actually sending me on the way up. He thinks you were
The originator?
TOSR, the original Snake Rat.
That's what I
you
do.
were.
Someone calls me something, I go...
Man, stop kicking the table on my feet.
If someone calls me something,
don't touch me. Stop playing footsie with me.
If something calls me,
All the time you go to New York, you come back gay.
I start a
What are you
camp.
doing, man? Stop trying to touch on me, man. You know what I mean? We're bros. You don't fuck. Stop it. Weird guy.
If someone calls me something, I call someone else it until other people start calling them it, and then I go, ha, and then they go, but you used to be called that, and I go, I know, but I'm not now, you are.
Yeah.
That's why when I was born, this isn't the name of my birth certificate.
What is it?
What is it?
What was the name on your birth certificate?
Conchella.
Conchella what?
Huh?
What?
Ripskin.
Whoa. So who's now known as Conchella Ripskin? Like who have you?
This guy that was called Shane Todd.
Alright, okay. So
I
you're
liked
like
his name.
You're like some sort like the movie Species.
Yeah.
Where there's this alien, but where in the movie
I
Species.
fancied that woman.
Yeah, Natasha Henstridge. Schwing, you know who she got married to?
Hey.
Darius. Feeling yellow, confused inside, a little hazy but mellow. Yeah.
Can I just say, seeing the way here,
Feeling blind.
he never said feeling blind. He said feeling fine. That's not it. That doesn't make sense.
Hey, but you know Darius, he's a weird
Feeling
nurse.
blind.
But hey, you want to see his rendition of Baby one more time?
How do you feel blind?
Because he can't see. He just started going out with the Species. She fucked him, and now he's blind. Feeling blind, so blind.
Darius needs to come onto this podcast. Darius was on. Darius Barlow.
But-
Darius was on X Factor, wasn't he?
Wasn't he called Darius Dinesh? And then he
Yeah.
just changed his name like Darius Campbell.
Yeah.
Like summer holidays came, home we
Stick to
went, came
Dinesh,
back.
like.
I know,
Yeah, like
Dinesh.
his ma got married to
Yeah,
someone
I
else.
don't like that. He should just get rid of Darius and just be known as Dinesh.
Yeah, it's
Like
pretty
being
good.
Dinesh would be pretty sweet. It's a brand name, I'd say.
Dinesh sounds like a
Dinesh.
really good coder. You know, like he'd be like tech savvy.
Oh, I thought you meant like Dinesh sounds like a fabric that you want around your neck at Christmas.
The NBC's Dinesh range.
Exactly. He's got a really nice. It's not a scarf. It's a
Yeah.
string cravat made from Dinesh.
Well, a lot of big Boytown fans in New York, let me tell you.
What about them? Tell me.
Well, somebody came up to me in New York.
Big
fan of the podcast.
How'd you know that?
It was at my gig. Most people were Irish.
Oh, okay.
He literally was from home. He was just over for the weekend.
All right.
but he listens.
That's good that he's travelled to New York just to see you do stand up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like there's a lot of people in Lisburn who are big fans of the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I would go into Cafe Nero most mornings to get a coffee, and every time I walk in, the person behind the checker would be like, "Good morning." I'd be like, "You listen."
Do you get discount?
No, I pay full price.
They mustn't like you enough on the podcast.
Probably.
They like the podcast, not in.
But then I went into Waterstones next door and I walked in there.
Would you get a free
around,
book?
Went up.
Free
No,
bit of
I
Shakespeare?
got some moleskin, and I went up and they were like, "Good morning." I went, "Listens to the show."
You're saying you walk through Lisburn like the fawns, like everyone's going, "Hey!"
Yeah.
Everyone is going to you, "Good morning." Everyone says good
Well, I
morning.
was there this morning about quarter to 9.
Are you sure people aren't just? See, I think people are just saying good morning to. They don't know that's the podcast catchphrase. Did more people keep saying it too?
Only up until lunchtime.
Yeah. Then what was it saying after that?
Afternoon.
Yeah. Fuck. You never know. By law of averages, one person probably listens to it.
Yeah. Should he tweet back?
Yeah.
It feels like a natural segue. Like that's the weird thing, right? It's pronounced segue, but it's spelled segue, so I'm going to start calling it segue.
All right.
What do you think about
I've
that?
really missed your banter.
I know it's been pretty good. You were probably just over there with those wanksters or whatever you were calling them, New York people.
What?
Like you're like, oh, there's just a load of
Well,
wanksters.
you know 50 Cent has that song Wankster.
Nope.
What does that mean? Do you want to hear it?
A masturbating gangster? I don't know.
Wankster?
Wanker. Hey, wanker guy.
Or do you think he said, like, he meant to say gangsta, he said wankster, and everyone's like, did you mean to say
That's like
gangsta?
when you correct me
And he
when
nah.
I say things wrong in the pod.
Hold on. Oh. Oh.
Chill.
That literally, every time I got off a subway and got up to street level in Manhattan, that was the noise. Ribbit. People shouting.
You're a
Money
wanker.
Toad. Nope. Yeah.
Why is he AKA Ferrari?
What do you say?
Why is he AKA Ferrari?
50 aka Ferrari?
The 50 AKA Ferrari.
He's not a 58-year-old
The
Indian man.
Ferrari, I'm Porsche.
Right, I'm ready to tweet.
Okay.
Stupid dick.
Man, I want you to start it with... It's great to have him back, by the way, guys. I'm so glad we have to contractually do this, as he said. Right,
Can
okay.
I just say, wasn't there someone on Twitter who once was like, you know, it was clearly like, it was in some sort of thread we were in, and it was definitely aimed at us. And it was a tweet for someone who was like, they were commenting on someone else's podcast, were like, it's great, maybe the fellowship, and it was like, great to see that you lads are actually mates outside of this, unlike some people who do local comedy podcasts that are just mates for the sake of the podcast.
Believe you me.
As if we're making enough to like hate each other and come here every week.
Do you know what I mean? Eason's not dropping down to the studio to just give us shit. It's not happening. It isn't. Right. My new animated series has been picked up.
Ah. Yeah. Did you design this yourself?
Oh, why?
Right.
By
Yeah.
at Dave Channel, which is not what I call myself when I release fragrance.
Again, jeopardizing me, but okay.
Nah, listen.
The Dave channel would love to.
I have
do
said
something
to my fellow Daves, don't sign this punk ass BS.
the Dave
up.
channel isn't owned by everybody called Dave.
It is me, Dave Kitson, former Reading striker.
I know it is.
Yeah, and former guy comedy Dave off the radio. That's it.
Right.
Full stop.
Dave Guest, yes.
No, R.I.P. He's left a lot of money for the Dave channel as well. Some
Who else owns the Dave channel?
Davey Beckham, but he sold his stake in it to open that like wee pink Miami club he's opened with the flamingos all over it. Yep.
Some.
Capitals VO.
Yeah.
Cameos.
Capitals still.
No, just some VO voiceover.
Yeah.
Some
I know what FIO stands for.
Some VO cameos from these legends. ... And then take a new line.
Can I just say, I mean, the Dave channel doesn't really have any animation on it yet.
Hey.
So people are going to be like, fair play to NBC. The Money Toad's really leading the way here.
Yeah.
So I'm keen to see who I have on board here.
At Josie. Josie.
Yeah.
S. Tweet.
Who the hell is that?
Someone with Big Brother like years back. I think she might have won it. Who knows? New line.
Yeah.
At Terry Coldwell, who's 1/4 of E17.
cold well, as in like
Yeah, it's
but
like cold well. It's like
Okay.
if you have like really refreshing water
There's
at the
two.
bottom of a well. We'll obviously
Top
go
one?
for top one because E17, not E17, not to be confused.
Right. Okay.
New
New line.
line at
Yeah.
Alex Reid.
Jordan's ex-husband. Plushie's ex-husband.
Yeah.
Used to go out with Plushie.
Yeah. New line
Yeah.
at Key Price.
Fuck. The real Plushie.
New line Ensemble.
Hold on.
Man, come on, those fingers, those long, slender, weird dimensioned
Right.
fingers.
And new line. Yeah.
Yeah. At Cheryl Baker.
S or C?
C. It's not the
Cheryl Baker. Who's Cheryl Baker?
She was in Bucks Fizz and
Right.
TV presenter and stuff.
Right.
2 new lines.
Yeah.
I asked.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Craig. Big Bro 1.
The guy, the Scouse guy that
Yeah.
won it. Yeah.
To take part.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he told me to.
Yeah.
Open speech comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat his butt. Close.
1 2 2.
2 T's. And then close that. New line.
So I phoned up the guy Craig,
Yeah.
who won the first Big Brother. I got an animated series on the Dave channel. Made you fancy doing the voice show? And he went, "Eat my butt."
Yeah.
Oh right,
yeah.
okay. I'm just
So
making
new line we gap in between there, all caps.
yeah,
RT.
yeah.
If you.
Is this all capitals or just
Yeah,
RT?
all caps.
Yeah,
RT, if you think
yeah.
he should eat mine instead! Exclamation mark.
Right.
If you can just
Attach this hilarious
attach
photo that you made. I wish I had
this.
stayed in New York.
image. Oh. You can just describe that, please.
It's who did this?
I drew it on paint. Literally sat for 2.5 hours.
Have you seen this, Ben? Yeah, you've seen it. And you see when you go, why am I called the fat snake rat? That's why you're called the fat snake rat. You could have given me a heads up before this and I wouldn't have done the podcast. It looks like an animation poster. It says, from the absolutely doolally bonce of Shane Todd comes long finger freak guy. And it's me with real sunken cheekbones, big blood red eyes, light purple lips, and big long dick fingers.
Do you like your teeth?
Yeah, I love my yellow and brown teeth. You're not a friend. That's not a friend.
But it's a really unique animation that like not many people can. Do you like where it's come from?
From the absolutely doolally bonds of Shane Todd.
Oh,
This looks like I've had a breakdown and I'm funding this myself. My new animated series has been picked up by Dave. Some voiceover cameos from these legends: Josie Tweets, Terry Caldwell, Alex Reid, Katie Price, and Cheryl Baker. I asked Craig from Big Brother 1 to take part, but he told me to eat his butt. RT, if you think he should eat mine instead.
Do you think he would?
I think he'd prefer I ate his over him eating mine.
It's a really great image.
And the sort of letterbox image that you first see on Twitter, and it's just my blood red eyes and it says long fingered freak guy. Dave Elliott retweeted your tweet.
I support you, friend.
You don't support me at all.
Why?
You jeopardise me because you're a sly, horrible guy.
But what happens if Dave legit sees this and goes, there was a gap in the market for seeing what creativity has come from the absolutely doolally bonce of this long-fingered freak guy?
Right.
Yeah, ready to pop.
Start tweeting.
Yeah.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
Comma.
Yeah.
What you think
Yeah.
of this pic taken of me last week? Question mark.
Yeah.
It was while I was on stage. Full stop.
Yeah.
I thought of how good you look.
Mhm.
A man. Comma.
Yeah.
What can I say? Hyphen.
Yeah.
I dropped a tin of white paint in my pants.
Yeah.
Dot dot dot. Hmm.
I dropped a tin.
Of white paint in my pants, if you know what I mean. Dot dot dot. Okay, and then I want you to take 2 new lines. Don't know why it's taking so long to.
Because it's a fucking essay you're giving me.
Okay.
What the paint in my pants, if you know what I mean.
Dot dot dot. 2 new
Yeah.
lines.
Yep.
Retweet this
Yep.
in capitals. Everyone.
Yep.
Lowercase. Or it will bring you bad luck forever. 2 new lines.
It's no space. Yep.
Ed needs to see it. Oh, see where I put the original Ed?
Yeah.
Actually, you're just gonna have to add there. So
I
take
can't fit. There's only 7 left. So.
okay. So take the last bit out. I told you about. Ed needs to see this, but keep
Yeah.
in the RT will
Hey,
bring you bad
at
luck.
who?
So it's. Can you guess?
Ed Sheeran?
No.
Eddie Hearn?
Yeah. So it's just at Eddie Hearn,
Yeah, okay, cool.
the boxing promoter. And
Who I'm actually friends with?
you're friends with him?
Yeah.
How?
Just from mutual mates.
And if you could send that picture,
Is that genuinely from last week?
yeah,
Is that one Butler? It's saying you.
yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Send me a few of them. So, can you read back your tweet?
Yeah.
Describe the picture.
It's me with weird eyes. It's not a very nice photo.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah. Oh, it's not a very nice photo.
No.
After the Denali Bonds of me, the
Yeah.
long finger freak guy.
Hey Eddie Hearn, what do you think of this pic taken me last week? It was while I was on stage. I thought, how good you look. A man, what can I say? I dropped a tin of paint in my pants, if you know what I mean. Retweet this, everyone, or it'll bring you bad luck forever.
If you know what I mean.
Tweet. As well as just a new video popped up
Oh no.
today, and there's going to be a lot of people going to my profile, checking it out and seeing this. So, yeah, prepare for me to lose work. Well done.
So how do you feel about that tweet?
It's fine. It is what it is.
What don't you like about it?
It's me being like sexually aggressive and ejaculating over another man who's probably just at home with his kids or some shit right now, or else Anthony Joshua.
I mean, all you said was you dropped a tin of paint. You did say, do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
but I
might not
think
know
people know that means I ejaculated sperm out of my cock. Like, I think it's pretty self-explanatory to anyone that knows what a cock that ejaculates does. Like,
hey Eddie Hearn, what do you think of this pic taken with me last week? It was while I was on stage. Thought of how good you look, a man. What can I say? Do you hit the photo?
yeah, I actually hate that wee vasectomy weasel has taken all these sneaky. It's not surprising that he's taken photos without people's consent and sent it to you, is it?
Shout out,
Jerk.
shout out to my man Aaron Butler. Glenn Lindsay says to mine, love it mate, any word on a premiere date?
Wait till you see what's going to happen to Aaron Butler in Tenerife.
Oh shit.
When he passes out, there'll be photos taken.
What are you going to do to get him to pass out?
Oh, he knows. And you probably can. Hey, if you know what I mean, you know. But
Bapper asked if my animation series is on after the watershed. Definitely not. Richard McClay says, what an achievement, absolutely stellar cast. Cameron says whoever made that portrait review needs a raise. So lifelike. Matthew Myrna, good to see. Nice to see at the Dave Elliott wedding present got delivered, wee man. Don't call me wee man, Matthew. And secondly, Cameron, who was slagging off the way I look. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of you.
Ben, it's me touching this mic really annoying you.
Cameron?
Sorry,
Reid.
guy. It's just because you made me buy a really bad stance.
Yeah,
So-
are we getting new ones, Ben? Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Please, Ben, because these ones don't work.
No, it's not sweet. We're going to get new stands, but if we
I
don't
can't
get
find you, Campbell.
if we don't get a damn sponsor on board soon, we're just going to have the Patreon on it. So good luck, lads, ladies.
Whoa.
Right, okay, Guy. You've been in New York. Let's hear all about it. Goes to New York on St. Patrick's Day. Sings about the IRA with Mick Conlon. Go ahead, mate. Tell us all about that. Yeah, appealing to the cross community elements. You know,
Well, first
doing
of
a gig
all,
for Prince Willie and whatever, and then
I had to balance it out.
Fair play to you.
I would like to deny the allegations
Of doing a gig for Prince William.
No, I can
okay,
confirm
sweet.
that. I can confirm that. I deny your previous allegation.
Okay, so you are fully a supporter of the PUL community and against the CNR.
I support.
Fair play to you. They heard it here first.
I
this
support
guy.
one community, my man.
What's
And
that?
that's what happens after it rains.
Rainbow community.
Yep.
Only gay people and
Yep. I don't support straight people.
no.
No,
Oh, straight.
sorry. Yeah.
Heterosexual. Think you mean?
Sorry,
By
sorry,
saying
man.
straight would
Whoa,
imply
dude, I'm
there's
sorry.
something crooked or bent about.
I'm sorry.
Oh, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I forgive you.
You all right?
I'm good.
I assume just because you're married and you have children that you're.
Hey, let's just take our wedding rings off and be straight with each other. Let's, put the rings on the table and see where this baby goes. Yeah.
Well, you said that before. Let me see if.
No, I'm not.
I mean, hold on, this will be weird for the audio listeners, but let me see if my ring fits into your ring.
I don't.
Why?
Because
Just
I
do
don't
it.
like your ring. It's weird and it's long and it takes forever to get off your fingers.
Just do it.
freaks me
I
out.
just want to see it for a second.
No.
Because you're worried that if we do it together, some sort of
Yeah.
little freak baby will be
No,
born.
what'll happen if we put our rings together, it'll merge and it'll just be like, you'll turn into Gollum and we'll have to fight each other for our rings.
I'd hate that.
It'd be terrible.
Yeah, I was in New York, man.
So first and foremost, I think the obvious question is, why were you there, my man?
I was doing my first solo shows stateside. Were you proud of me?
I am proud of you. I tell you what I didn't like though. I didn't like you being in a different time zone. I didn't like that you couldn't phone me at 8:30 in the morning, 12:30 in the afternoon, and 4 o'clock. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
We see, to be honest, I'm not
Yeah.
joking. We didn't speak for about 2.5 days.
Nah, it was
And that's
difficult.
probably the longest we've ever not spoken. And it was weird this morning.
Yeah, it
It
was.
was weird. You went to talk and I would talk, and then it just wasn't flowing.
No, because
like
I know you've been in another country with other guys.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
There was there was no other guys in New York. Serious.
Just you were the only man.
Yeah.
Well, how come you just said there was a guy that came to the show that listens to the podcast? Unless he was a robot man, which is fair enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of robot dudes in the
That's
show.
okay. That's good.
No, I was over doing shows. I did 4 shows, 2 solo shows, 2 comedy club shows,
Nice.
and I had a great time. And I brought our friend Shane Walsh with us and worked him like,
I should point out he is a videographer. He's not.
Yeah,
Just,
it would have been
it
so
would
sly
have
if I
been,
brought
yeah.
him not to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we documented the trip. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. But I'm like Prince. I just
Were
make
you-
people film things,
were
and
you
I might put them in a
allowed
vault.
To film your club gigs.
Yes,
Excellent.
I'll tell you
That's very
2
good.
things. Right, the main comedy club.
I just want to say that's sly.
Why?
Like, why are you withholding information from me?
All right.
Why?
So Caroline's was the main comedy club.
It's Caroline.
One of the most famous clubs in the world.
okay.
And
Is Caroline a guy?
no,
Good.
and the show I filmed there was great, and they were really accommodating. So they were like, "Oh, your mate Shane." They were like, "He can come in. We'll come. A couple of people coming to the show that you're friends with." Unreal. Went to a show after it. There was a lady there running the club. We walked downstairs.
Is she angry?
Yeah. Comedians in New York go from, you might do 6 shows a night. We're just not used to it here. So I arrived down for my first time with Shane. He's got all his camera gear. I'd already cleared it that he could film. We walked down to like a cloakroom. Like what you would pay at the Empire. It's like a cloakroom type thing.
Oh, I actually don't know because I've not been to the Empire in like 7 years. But I mean, hey man, maybe if it was like another comedy club where you pay, I might know.
If you can fathom what it would be like.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I go up and I say, "Hi, yeah, I'm one of the acts, but could I also pay my friend in?" And she went, "Yeah, you're gonna have to pay him in." And I went, "No, yeah." I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'm totally up for doing that."
Yeah.
And she said, "It's a 2-drink minimum as well." And I said, "Well, we're only going to stay for my set." She cuts me off,
Yeah.
and I've never seen someone look at me like they hated me that much, apart from you when I was getting
Describe her
married.
to me, right? I've already imagined her in my head.
Yeah.
I imagine her to be sassy. Small?
Not even
No?
Yeah, slightly, but not even not even
Was
sassy.
she like, I imagine her be like Puerto Rican or something?
No, American, but just angry, right? And I go, well, we're only going to stay for my set. I was getting ready to add to that, but can I give you the money for 2 drinks as well as his ticket? I'm basically saying, here, can I give you as much money as I possibly can?
Is she bar staff? Or
No, she's the manager.
See, she's probably not happy. What you should have done is just given her the money, gone in and gone, you garçon,
Yeah.
hook his playboy up with a couple of
So
waters.
after we sort of realised it's because that means that the bar staff wouldn't get tips. But I felt like going, here's $500. Let me come and do my show and then just leave.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. But it was mental. And then we finally I said, sorry, it's my first time ever doing shows in New York, so I don't really know how things work.
That's polite.
And I'm being ultra polite. She goes, yeah. We walk in.
Like, not that you might have been a bit nervous about this gig, you know, not that she needed you to be dead on. You know
me to be to give the air of a very polite guy, but then you also know that deep down, to my close friends,
you're a sly shit guy.
I am horrible,
Yeah.
right? But you know that you could say, I could meet an elderly relative of your family, and they would say
they're all dead though.
Lovely young man.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I was to
It's
dig
true.
up elderly relatives of yours,
Yeah.
pay for some sort of mad operation.
But Ben could probably sort out.
What do you mean?
These endless black market shit. That's another story for another day.
What's he been getting you?
I don't.
Whatever you want.
Look, not many people know what the medicinal use of a gallbladder is. This guy, he's hooked me up. He's
Okay.
told me. I know.
Okay, so we eventually go in, small comedy club, like unreal room. Like you could definitely film. Yeah.
Whoa.
I know I always say that you could film a special there, but you really could. Any comedy venue we go into that's nice, I always turn to Dave and go, "You could film a special in here," and he goes, "You always say that."
Yeah, but it is true. Like, remember we first walked into this office? It was literally, there was nothing in it, no windows, not even a roof. You went, whoa. Film special in here for sure. Nah, man, you couldn't even film anything because you'll electrocute yourself and die. But yeah.
We eventually go in, right, and back corner it's like comedians, and I say hello to the guy who booked me, and he's right dead on. And I said, I don't know
Who was it booked you?
just a comedian. You wouldn't know. I just don't want to say his name because then later down the line, whenever I'm playing Madison Square Garden, people will revisit this, and that person from that comedy club will bar me, and I'll probably be headlining there flat out. But but he's dead on. I was like, I don't know what happened out there. I don't know what I said. And he goes, he's like, trust me, don't worry about it. And she comes in raging, calls him out because Shane Walsh was sitting near the comedians. And bear in mind, he's come all the way to New York with me. There's not many people at the club. He had to go and sit somewhere else for my set, just by himself.
Was he able to film it still?
Yeah, he was able to film. But apart from that, I mean, it was fine. Like, I guess there is pressure in running the club, which you will know yourself.
Hey, but you know what?
Being the main man at Pugs.
I try to be polite to everybody.
You're being very Trump right now with your hands.
Unless you're not polite to me. Then,
But what have you done? You haven't been impolite to anyone, have you?
Well, on stage, I've had to deal with hecklers the odd time. I've got people's national insurance numbers and places of residence. And if I ever so hear them crossing the boss again, they'll get it.
Would you, if people were ruining one of your shows, your MCing and Pug Ugly, say again, like John Bishop, you had another big guest on, and there's a guy, true question, right? There's a guy being really out of order, he's heckling, he's ruining the show, and he's being aggressive.
Don't worry about it.
And he comes to you at the break and he goes, here mate, I'll fuck up and I'll leave and I'll take on the rowdy mates, and they're ruining the show. He goes, all you have to do is give my balls a wee kiss, just a wee.
Nah. What I'll do is I'll threaten to fight him, but
No,
I'll give eyes to the bouncers.
He's black belt.
A what?
And he's black belt,
I
and
thought
he's
you said
mates
belt
with him,
there.
and they won't kick him out.
Yeah.
He's going, literally the only way you're going to do is if you three wee kisses to his balls, and they are clean as a whistle.
No, I used to be afraid of sheep until I killed 4 sheep with bare hands. All I'm saying is I am more.
Why did you kiss their balls though?
I'm more dangerous than you know.
I was nearly eaten by sheep once. True story.
Yeah, but sheep are vile.
Yeah, they were to me.
They're just
I was
they're
on a
dangerous
trip on
people.
nursery up at Stream.
But you know what? Here's the thing.
Cool.
See if you
Come on, that
run
was a
the
good
gig.
story, but go
I know,
on.
but you start off these boring stories and then just take forever. Now it'll be like a sheep nearly, and a sheep probably didn't eat you because sheeps aren't carnivorous. You know, they eat grass.
Well,
and hey, you are
what's
now
that?
vegetarian.
What's that?
That's your hand inside. I can see your nails because the fingers are so long.
Oh,
can
no,
see them.
I'm regenerating.
But like, yeah, people are just
On the subway doors kept cutting my hand off, but I was like, hey, don't worry about it, guys. It'll be
like
fine.
the wee Terminator,
Yeah.
the T1000. But no, it's just like, see if you're running a comedy club, you want people coming to have fun. You want the act to go away and go, here I had fun, and then tell other people it's a fun club. But then again, see if I had to run pugs maybe 2-3 times a day and had wee wisecrackers trying to mug me off every day.
Yeah.
It probably gets stressful. Do you know what I mean? So
Can I maybe do a spot tomorrow night?
I don't know, possibly. Because we already have an open spot, you see.
Yeah.
But you know what? He sent you a photo of me looking real gross. So maybe that wee guy who, you know, all I'm saying is he has to head down every day to the police station 1 day a week and sign a little form.
I'm just going to remember tomorrow that you went, nah, I don't think so.
Well, you can do a spot, but it's not going to be like a...
What do I like to do? I like to season your show. I like to call around if I can, if you let me on, and I come on and I just season it with a little bit of basil.
Are you online like tomorrow night?
Yeah. Hey man, don't act like I've never got the text. Don't act.
Oh, here we go, calling out personal texts.
Don't act.
Oh, let me read about this. I think that what... Oh my goodness me. Oh no.
Oh no, please tell me Eddie Hearn didn't reply to your tweet.
No, he hasn't. Of course he hasn't. I got you all excited there.
Oh, I would have been very, very keen for Eddie Hearn to send some boxers round here to sort you out.
You know what?
I've had some sly responses to my tweet.
How do you mean? Talk to me.
Connor Dolan, whoa, getting signed by @ACA Models, @Alison ACA and I has really helped your career. Big man, best of luck.
I love that. Love it.
Luke Sweeney, what sort of camera did you get this photo taken on, Shane? Luke Sweeney also said, "We Shane," and Luke Sweeney's on the right there.
Is it? No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's the guy on the left because he's been in the podcast before.
All right.
That guy on the right looks like a wee toad or something.
I can't call anyone a wee toad.
No, you are Money Toad man. So yeah, any other good tales for us from your time away, or was it just business?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just checking your tweet to see if you've had any good response.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Twitter activity because of stuff that I probably should be putting out there. No, but
Curtis Gillespie says, @Eddie Hearn, I hear Big Baby is out. Can Big Papa Bear step in against @Anthony Joshua? Luke Sweeney, I think @KT Hopkins has seen this face in a different scenario, eh, Dave? Peter Flanagan, this is bound to be a filter. Matthew Mernon, hey, @the Dave Elliott, maybe @Eddie Hearn could secure a big break for your dad's snooker career.
That's actually a pretty good reference.
Phil McSee
like
says, not since Don King as a boxing promoter made more hair stand on the end. Richard McClay, @Dulux UK, can you please help answer the question of what paint Dave dropped? Scuba Steve, think he meant white. Unknown Fella says, devastating blow by the man boy Cheeky.
Oh, you love that, don't you? The man,
Devastating
boy.
blow.
The man, the boy.
I was on the subway
Sake.
in New York. I feel like I spent all my time going from destination. I was like a wee subway rat, just running around the track.
Just to clarify, how many things you going to talk about here? Just to get it in my head.
He's so rude.
So I just know.
I'm just going to tell you one thing.
Because man, what I don't want to know, what I don't want to hear, is just being like, oh, this is like in America, this was like here, blah blah blah, boring. So
I was going to tell you one thing.
I'm jealous. All right, I'm jealous. All right, you
one
went
thing.
New York without me. You went the last time we were there together. We met that guy in the high heels with the dog, and I thought every time we're there,
Oh, are you thinking
we'll
of...
be together.
Alright, so me and Dave were in LA with Michael
No, it
Foster.
wasn't L.A.
Yeah, it was?
No, because I turned
it was
up with New York. Yeah.
Alright, so for anyone who hasn't heard this story, it's been years since we've told it probably on the podcast. Ben, you wouldn't heard this, I don't think. Me and Dave were in New York. I was there with Christian Nairn, who was like DJing, and Dave was on a family holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we for some
Just
reason
weirdly just with my sister.
we weirdly overlapped one night.
No, weirdly, you got Christian to plan this whole tour
Yeah,
on my holiday,
yeah.
but it worked.
It was unreal. We lit because Dave was like, I'm going to New York in November, and then I realised when my trip was, and I said, wouldn't it be a laugh if we're on the same day? And they were on the same day.
It was great.
So Christian had a gig in the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square. I text Dave. I was like, man, what are you up to? He's like, oh, we're here with family, so we've got some stuff planned. I went, hey man, don't have some stuff planned. And then we had dinner with your sister in a ribs place. Only white people in there, remember? Do you remember?
Yeah. Do you remember how bad the service was because of that?
Yeah, we were discriminated against so badly. Well, I mean, it's not real discrimination, really, when all that happened is our ribs were like 7 minutes later than they should have been.
What actually was really weird as well was whenever we were there and they were ordering starters, the guy came up to me and he was like, what do you want for starters, cracker? And I was like, I didn't know you did that. I thought it was only Chinese restaurants that did that. And he was just being racist to me.
Yeah, but then your sister was like, oh, so what are you getting up to? And you were kind of like, you went, I'll walk you back to the hotel here. And then you walked her, but we both walked her back. And then the boys kind of turned up. What happened was we were walking to some Irish bar around Midtown in New York, and there was to set the scene, right? We saw this really scary dude walking past. He looked like a gangster,
a big muscular gangster. He had one trouser leg rolled up, cap boots.
He was like a rapper's henchman, and he was a big bald. He's so bald. You know when bald guys are so like freaky, they have like fingers in the back of their head.
He looked like Sugar Knight.
Suge Knight. He looked like Suge.
But that's his full name.
Right, he looked like Sugar Knight. And he's walking through. Dave and I look at each other like, whoa, he looks like he means business. Mm-hmm. As he's walking one way out of the corner of our eye.
I tell you what, I would have kissed his balls.
Yeah, if he had said, yeah. Or just out of the corner of his eye, we just hear like the clip clopping of high heels. And we're both getting ready to turn around like, oh, I wonder who this is, you know? And the clip clop, and then
before we hear the clip clop,
we hear like
a piece of chicken flies towards the gangster guy.
That's right. Yeah.
Like a bit of like KFC bucket chicken hits him, and he turns around and he's sort of like, and I was like, we're like, this lady's gonna get equalized by this guy. Why is she throwing?
Essentially, what it was there was like a Rottweiler with a big chain around it, and attached to the chain was like a 5'3", really skinny,
slender,
black guy dressed in.
Did he have a hot crop top on?
A light pink crop
earrings?
Top, gloss, 2 dangly earrings, really tight jeans and high heels.
Yeah, but there's like leather boots.
And he was out walking. Walking his Rottweiler. Yeah, he had the scariest dog in the world. And the really tough guy, it was like.
Didn't he turn around to him and go, hey, why aren't you dead?
No, he goes, you need to put your dog on a leash. Why don't you just die? Yeah. And we were like, oh shit. Yeah. And then the guy with the dog said,
because I turn up. Like that. We're like, what's that?
He just said it and kept walking. And it didn't make sense. It really didn't make sense. But you and I used that 10 times on that trip.
But see that sort of comeback that you don't have to, it discombobulates your brain.
Yes.
Like this guy was ready to hit a comeback, but then he said something, and the guy was like,
why don't you die? Because I turn up. It was like, unreal. And the guy had nothing to say back.
But he did just clip clop away with this big dog. That was the greatest. That was the best. That was literally the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was really
to this day.
We got so drunk that night.
It was great.
And it was an unplanned type one because we didn't know we'd be there. We didn't know times would work out. And we did like a tour of all the Irish bars around Times Square, Broadway. Yeah. And you remember drinking Sambuca in a glass, as like a drink in a glass, not as a shot.
You mugged me off because it just transpired because you know guys.
Yes.
Went in the bar, you knew this guy, and he definitely didn't give us American shots. He's like, these 2 lads, they can handle the short stuff. And he gave us essentially, I hate to use a phrase my granny would use, a tumbler. of Sambuca.
Yeah.
And you know, whenever you do a
Several
shot, it's like, and you get down in one. We were glugging and it was coming outside of our mouth. You go, can we stop yet? And I was like, it's horrible. It was a good time.
Well, it was a good time. I remember walking back to the hotel after that.
I don't.
Not knowing what the hotel was called and saying to someone, do you know what the hotel is? And the guy's like, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah.
But eventually I got there.
And luckily you need a wee knight in shining armour, and there's this guy just clip-clopped on, turned
No,
up.
I just kept going, Rover, and eventually clip-clopped over, and I was like, hey man, you room for a wee one?
And then he just popped on the back of the Rottweiler. Oh, well, that's got to be the name of this week's podcast. I turn up.
Yeah. Alright, why don't we do a phone call?
Okay.
What many minutes we done? 40, okay. So
40 minutes for Benny boy.
So we'll do phone call and then questions. And then I'm going to get wrapped up. You know when you see like babies, is there, you two are both born dads, is there a way to wrap up a baby in like a wee white muslin cloth?
It's called swaddling.
Right, and there, you like fold it all around.
Did you say a muscle cloth?
Muslin cloth or something?
It's muslin.
Muslin cloth?
But I mean, if I do make my baby wear muscle threads.
Isn't there a way to do that?
Yeah.
Right. Will you come back home with me and wrap me up?
You live very far away, over the hills and under the rainbow, and I can't go there tonight.
Are you going to do your phone call first?
I'll call first today.
Right. Well, I'm going to
give me your phone.
Send you your script. I'm going to send you the script.
Okay. Oh, right.
Well, hold on. Do you want to either phone on your phone or have the script up?
What's your bat life like?
26.
Yeah. You send it to me and I'll read it off mine.
Right.
I'm at 15.
Well,
I'm 15, baby.
I like to give the people what they want.
Do you like to show the people what you're about?
I like to show them what I'm about and what they want, and I think what they want is the return of Perry Combover,
oh, no.
who, if you don't know by now, is a very old man.
No.
Last week, Perry Combover was phoning a bookshop to see if they'd be interested in his meat books, and I think that went down very, very well. People were popping off about that, so I think it's only right to bring him back. So this time, Perry Combover is calling a bowling alley because he's got obviously a new business. He's retired. He's got a business idea, and his new business idea is it's a new type of bowl. Because you go to bowling alley, bowling balls are all the same, aren't they?
Yeah, well,
just
mostly
same couple of colours.
Variation of colours.
Yeah. Well, Perry Combover has an idea. He essentially has a business idea called Poo Balls. And he's keen.
Poo balls.
Poo balls, yeah. So what you do? It's like a. He has like.
Sounds like what that wee clippity clopper guy get after a good night out. It's because he's very keen on bowling as well.
3 fingers, but he's phoning a late night bowling alley. He's got an idea. Poo balls. Essentially, you poo into a bowling ball, put it in the freezer, and take it to the bowling alley. You got a poo ball. You also have some other business ideas as well. Like instead of pins, Perry Combover has an idea for instead of pins, you just have like a load of small Asian men just standing at the end of the lane.
Oh Christ! All right.
And you've got the script I sent you there. I want you to say to the person on the phone what I'm about to. I want you to tell the person on the phone what's on that script, and also take it for a walk. And remember, there will be bits where they try and say, "Nah, phone back." You're not interested. You just want to know if it's a good idea.
Okay.
So this is a bowling alley in London, late night.
Who even?
Ask for a manager.
Good evening, bowling alley. Ella speaking.
Hello, how are you doing? I'm just calling you to ask a quick question, if you don't mind, but you need to bear with me because I'm quite old bad at it, and sometimes I lose a lot of myself a bit. But basically, what I want to know is I have come up with an idea, and I would like to try and run it past a few bowling alleys to see if there's any longevity in the idea.
Okay. What day?
Basically, you see, when you get to my age, you find that activities like bowling or the cinema or something like that, you get quite hungry whenever you're doing them. And so I thought, why don't we mix bowling and eating?
Okay, alright. Okay, do you have any date in mind?
No date for my... I just really... I need to make a prototype of my idea first. It's basically, if you can imagine, a bowling ball. A burning ball, right? A 10 pin, right? Not a lawn because it'd be too small, much too small. But a burning ball with a hatch, and inside the hatch it would double up as a lunchbox per se.
Okay, there's not going to be like a buffet, but we do have a menu for some snacks.
But I
So
would
you
like.
could have a bite while bowling.
But this is my idea,
It
my
wouldn't
dear.
be like a
But-
it wouldn't be like a sit-down meal, but we definitely could offer some options to,
But what I mean
to
is,
eat.
that is all very well, but that is traditional. My idea is that you could combine the both. So you could put a little sandwich, some cheese slices into the bowl, bingo, eat your sandwich. Yum. You know, I wouldn't have to bother going for the food as well. I could do both, because at my age it's very difficult to bowl and then sit down and eat because of my joints. Calcification of the joints.
Okay, so I'm not.
The
quite
ball
sure
opens
I
up like a
understand.
spaceship. Do you have a ball?
Yes, a ball.
A ball, like a burning ball near you to look at, to imagine the scene.
Okay, it's not next to me, but yes, I
So-
can imagine. Yes.
The wee hurls that you put your digits in. Imagine you pop your hands in there, but you can twist
Yes.
and pull it out, and then inside, it's a lunchbox. This is my idea. I'm trying to make this invention work. Do you think there is a place in the market for it?
So not in our place, because
I know, of course, because
Uh,
it's
we-
my invention, you see. I've invented it,
Okay.
and I want to make it happen. I want to sell it on the mass to bowling alleys. And I want to be able to go, for example, have a pickle and ham sandwich, bowl, bingo, have a cup of tea, bingo, and then sit down and be victorious and eat.
Okay, so maybe it would work for other places, however, not for our bowling alley.
Have you got a master?
Pardon?
A master who, like, runs the bowling alley for you?
So the owners of the whole chain of the hotels, yes, we do have them. Yes.
Is there any way I could get his two-way contact to call in the morning? Because the idea is I want to pitch it to an invest organisation that'll support it, because I think people my age can have fun and can feast, and I feel that there's nothing in the market. I just want to sell it. I know you can't yourself take it yet, because the bloody thing's not invented, but when it is, I think it would be the future of Tenpin.
Okay, so the only contact to our owners would be via email only. We don't share the contact, like the phone numbers, and we don't have them anyway. So if you could email.
What if I popped a little pepperami in my ball? Pepperami, ham sandwich, salad, boiled eggs.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
A
But,
feast.
like as I said, the only contact with the owners, so the decided part of the hotel, would be via email. So.
Okay, can I give you my email then instead, please?
Okay. Yes. Sure.
And I would put in the subject line, Lunchbox Spaceship Balls.
Absolutely. Okay. What's the email address?
My email address is the one,
How do you spell it?
T-H-E-E, as in the one, number
Yeah.
one, as in the number one. Perry,
Yes.
P-E-R-R-Y,
Yes.
Combover.
Tombola.
Combover. It's C-R-M-B over.
Yes.
Like comb over, the hairstyle.
Okay.
But pronounced Combover.
Okay.
2,
2. Digit 2.
the digit 2. Numero 2,
Okay.
DOS.
Yes.
At
Yes.
ntlworld.uk.
Yes.
UK.
UK. Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right.
And my name is Perry Combover as well.
All right.
And I'm a very old
All right.
man.
Okay. With the great ideas in head.
Thank you. And if I make my first millions, what is your name? And I can reference you if I'm not dead by then. But
My name is Ella.
Ella, you're wonderful.
Yeah.
Cinderella, I will call you my little Cinder. I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Oh, if only my wife wasn't dead. God bless you, my Cinder. I'll speak to you later.
All right. Speak to you later.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
I don't think she understood the concept
I know.
of the meat bowling ball. Did you enjoy that?
I did. I lose myself in Perry Combover. Grimberra.
Okay, so
Sorry.
tell me what I'm doing.
Right, okay. Well, this is great. You are phoning a very fancy hotel, obviously. You are doing, like, imagine your voice, but a bit more like an older version, like a bit of an older man.
Right, yes.
Not an old man, like you're a dad. You're in your 40s, you're dad. Just a bit more mature.
Right, yes.
Your name is Jaunty Dick,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And you're the patriarch of the Dick family. And it's your turn to plan the biannual Dick holiday, okay?
Yeah.
And there's loads of dicks all over Ireland. And you have this biannual holiday, just all the dicks together in one place. And this is the first dick holiday in 4 years. Because we missed the last one because Grandpa Dickie passed on. He passed on coming on a trip, he's still alive, but he just didn't fancy it. But there's going to be 15 dicks in total. The 15 dicks over 4 rooms.
Yeah.
You've got Mervyn. Or no, sorry. There's Jackie.
Yeah.
Alice,
Yeah.
wee Nathan and Poppy.
Right.
There's Mervyn, Anya, and their son Paisley Pierce. And there's Christy,
Yeah.
Christine,
Yeah.
Kristen,
Yeah.
and Christina Dick.
Uh,
And then there's yourself, Jaunty Dick, your wife Gloop,
Gloop Dick.
Gloop, your daughter Mia, and your son Blue. And so you just need to know how much that would cost, and could you get them to email you a quote? Your business email is hello@thedickbrothers.co.uk.
What do the Dick brothers sell?
Hey, who knows? Or your personal email, which is bigjauntydick at AOL.
Where what am I phoning?
You're phoning a pretty swanky hotel, so they should hopefully
Where?
keep you on. I believe it might be Dublin.
Do you want the number or the email?
No,
Or sorry, the number, or do you want to call?
I'll call for you, should I?
Right.
And then we'll just...
Can you turn this around so I can see?
Yeah, you spin it. Hold on, in fact, I'll just get the number here.
So it's the Big Dick family event.
Yeah, the dicks go away every couple of years together, and it's just all the dicks getting together, just being doing what dicks do.
This has not been possible
Oh no,
to connect.
that's the number. So try and get it if you can.
Do you want the hotel it's called?
I don't. I made this like a week ago.
Okay, look, I'll just phone one.
No, it has to be a swanky hotel though. It has to be.
I know the swankiest hotel in Dublin, baby.
Of course you do,
Do you know how I know it?
because you've been.
No, my granny and granda went years ago. Told me a funny story about it.
Thank you for calling Rio. My name is Paulo. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm calling for an inquiry.
For sorry?
I'm calling for an inquiry, and I've got a little inquiry. I was wondering if you could help me out.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat it again, please?
Yes, I was looking at booking some rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Basic,
Which hotel?
okay, in the Gresham in Dublin.
Gresham? Mm-hmm.
Basically, we have a biannual family event, a family reunion. We were at the hotel not last year, but the year before. I don't know if you work in the hotel, but it was the Dick family reunion, and it's my turn to host this year, and I'm just calling to see if we could basically book 4 rooms.
4 rooms, sure.
Now,
How many people?
it's not until September next year. It's the big, it's a big sort of reunion. There's going to be. Hello?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. The connection is really bad.
Ah, no problem.
Can you
Sorry.
repeat it again?
Yeah. It's the Dick family reunion. We haven't had it in a couple of years, but I'm booking it this year just to get the family in one place. So we're looking for. I couldn't say 15 dicks over 4 rooms. I'll phone another hotel.
Can you say it a few times so you don't?
Can
please?
Can I do it in an American accent? 'Cause
No.
it'll.
You just gotta be it's gotta be you doing the dicks. And I'm looking at the dicks. Just 15 dicks.
Can I do an Irish accent?
No, just I want to hear you do it. I think you can deliver it better if you're not worried about the accent.
Right, okay.
But hey, if you need to be like,
Do you know why? Because I'll not anytime we do phone calls, we do a mad accent, and that makes me not laugh.
Could you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Could you say, grow up, man? To anybody, if they're be like, look, man, I just need to tell you, we are dicks.
Pick me an accent. I can't do it in moan. That's why I'll laugh.
Just like,
Hello, I'm looking to book some rooms, if that's okay.
Okay, I just returned to reservation. Just a moment.
Great, thank you.
mute it. It's just an inquiry at this stage, you know. I think, you know, if you want to do like a more gruff kind of voice, like you're jaunty dick, you know, you work with your hands. Cool.
If you are calling about the Starwood guest reservation database security incident,
Whoa.
please
Oh,
visit
shit. What is that?
starwoodhotels.com, where you can find more information about this incident, steps you can take, and resources available to
Your
answer
question's
your
quite
question.
quick after this. I don't mean to
Yeah,
rush it.
no, it's
Just
okay.
quite quick.
Please service. Your conversation may be recorded. Please see our privacy statement at marriott.com to understand how we use and protect information.
Welcome to reservation. My name is Lucas. How may I assist you?
Hi, I'm calling with a reservation. I'd like to book some rooms.
Of course, sir. One more moment.
It's more of an inquiry at this stage. I'm booking a large family holiday. We're having a family reunion. You very kindly hosted us the year before last, and in 2014 as well. It was the Dick family reunion. We had it last year.
Okay, sir. And in which property again, sorry?
In
London Marriott, is this?
in the well, basically it's in Dublin, where we're looking to book the Shelbourne in Dublin. It's my turn to plan the Dick holiday, so I thought go to the Shelbourne. We were there the year before last. All the Dicks together. Basically,
And on which date, sir?
it would be the 14th of July for 3 days. I'm looking for 4 rooms, really. We've got 15 Dicks over 4 rooms. It's the big Dick family reunion, really. Pardon?
So, okay, sir. So, from the 14th of July for the 3 nights up to the 17th, yes?
Yes, I'm sort of trying to book it for everyone. I'm Jaunty Dick. So it's my turn to book it. This is the first Dick holiday in 2 years.
Okay, so, how many rooms? One more time, sir. Sorry.
Let me see. Do the maths. Okay, hold on. Well, in one room, let me just work it out. In one room, we've got Jackie, Alice, Wee, Nathan, and Poppy. The other room, we've got Mervyn, Ann, Paisley, Pierce, and then Christine. 15 Dicks over 4 rooms. Four rooms.
4 rooms.
4 rooms, 15 Dicks, yeah. Pardon?
2 adults in each room, yes?
I can't do this. You win this week. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You know what your call is next week?
What?
The dicks need to go on holiday.
I can't repeat the phrase. There's 15 Dicks over 4 rooms. I just can't do it. Right, we need to get on to some listeners' questions. I'll get them from Twitter.
Okay, cool.
You get them from Instagram.
Cuckoo boy.
I just couldn't do it.
Oh, the dick man.
Ben McReynolds says to my thing, anyone else think this is just a Salad Fingers ripoff? Expected better from the NBC, bitterly disappointed.
Oh, whoa, it's pretty cruel.
It is, dude. Okay, what questions we got? By the way, we hopefully will have a live date soon for the next Boytown Live at Accidental Theatre.
Theatre. Oh, I've got one question right here. Hold on. Lovely. The first question, do you want me to get it up?
Yeah, I've got 4 questions on Twitter. You pick 4 from Insta.
Oh, there's so many. We have to just blast through them.
Well, Tristan Glenn on Twitter says, what does the man boy cheeky want first? A dog or a child? Hey, I don't like dogs,
you want
but I love children.
But you were telling me you wanted to mix science and get a wee dog baby person.
Yeah.
Like, you're a money toad and you want a dog baby, which would be pretty unique. You write stories about that. Matthew Mernon said, good to see Shane get out stateside over St. Patrick's Day. But where and when can we expect to see Boytown exploring? Hashtag BT Worldwide.
The next Boytown trip is to Gran Canaria next month for little Aaron Buttboy's birthday.
The Buttlord.
So that'll be me
Sneaky
and you
guy.
in the sun, sand beneath our feet, vino in hand, oiling each other, and then going to the beach.
Exactly. That'll be a great time.
Peter Flanagan says, the last few podcasts have nearly choked me out between Perry Combover and Garnet Sunflower.
Nice. Well, hey man, you're going to get choked out with dicks this week, so enjoy it. Because that phone call is very enjoyable.
Ben, the name of this week's podcast is Dick Family Reunion. Okay.
Yeah. Chris Henning has said, bonjour, Shane and Dave. Hopefully you're well. I saw Behind the Candelabra for the first time at the weekend, and I have to say I thought you were exaggerating when describing the film. But no, it is one fucked up show. My question this week is, if you were replicating the plastic surgery scene, who would be getting the surgery between the two of you?
I could see me becoming a big surgery guy.
Yeah.
You know, so like I'd like to ideally have like a loyalty card. You know, I just get it stamped every time
What
I get a
would
procedure.
if someone came up to you and were like, hey boy, you can have one plastic surgery procedure on us,
And I really had to get it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd have less baggy eyes. I've got baggy eyes.
I wouldn't mess with your eyes, like.
You like, oh, that's the loveliest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yeah, or just in case you went blind, I meant, you know, because it'd be
Oh.
like Darius saying. Sam Cardosi.
Oh,
You
Sam
probably-
Cardosi.
You
Hey,
know,
go down to Brooklyn and see Sam Cardosi, alright? He's got something from Johnny Bobani,
but
okay?
hey, you know what? You know what's so mafia. This is how he starts a question. Hello, fellas.
Hello, it's Sam Barbosi. What's he called?
Cardosi.
It's Sam
Sam
Cardosi.
Barbosi. Hey, he said, hey fellas, after Ireland lost the Six Nations this weekend past, I was wondering what 5 people you put in your rugby team and why. Cheers, guys.
5 people. Me, you, Ben, John Lumo's dead. Sly, can't put him in. I'd probably go with the Mountain from Game of Thrones. And
World's Strongest Man, Hafthor Bjornsson.
yeah,
Nice.
and
Don't know how mobile he is, but he would definitely, you can get past him.
and Perry Combover. He used to play rugby back
Yeah.
in the Second World War.
And he's invented a new rugby ball, believe it or not, made solely
You open
out
it
of
up.
spleens.
You open it up and there's a laptop inside.
He's a very old man.
I've 2 quick ones. Dan Murphy on Twitter. What's your favourite at Keith Chegwin moment? R.I.P. Keith. Cheggers apparently was a joke thief. I don't mean to sully the man's reputation, but
Well, he can't answer back now because he's
Apparently-
daily bread.
apparently just before Cheggers died, he put out this joke book. A comedian probably killed him because he put out a joke book, and all these comedians are like, Cheggers, that's my joke, and then Cheggers just blocked them all from Twitter. Sly.
Fair play to Chegg. Richard said Maddie McCann on Netflix, Who Did It and The Dog's Lie. I'll tell you what, I watched the first episode of it, couldn't watch any more. It made me physically cry. I just got so upset watching it. I couldn't do it, and I don't want to watch any more of it. But you know what?
I didn't watch it either.
I just can't talk about it.
Do you know why I didn't watch it? Because, you know, it's very heavy going. Yeah. I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's
Yeah.
great.
We've
series?
been watching extras,
Yeah.
which is superb.
Alright.
There's still a few more. Mark Morris, Return of the Mac Morrison, has said, you're lying in bed, sleeping, but a whisper in your ear rouses you. You wake to find Kim Jong-un crouching by your bed.
Kim Jong.
He whispers that he challenges you to a game. And if you win, you get to take control of North Korea.
Yeah.
If you lose, he will start dropping nukes on your loved ones. You get to choose the game. It can be any sport, board game, computer game, etc. What would you choose?
Probably Football Manager or just an actual one-on-one game of indoor football.
No, I would challenge him to game of King of the Castle.
What's that?
It's a game that I think my PE teacher made up, or it's just a load of boys in a basketball court.
Sure you wanna?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
alright.
And he's in
basically-
McGalbury now, but go ahead.
Yeah, but hey, you know, he was an innovator. He's much like Perry Combover. His ideas were being
Right,
before
okay.
his time. So he basically was a load of, about, say, you 10 lads in the wee, like, shooting area of
Yeah.
the basketball, 10 lads in the other area,
Yeah.
and the rules of the game were anything goes, but you have to take the other guys from there
Like getting sucked off.
and bring them into your area or drop them in the wee circle in the middle to eliminate them, which was the shark area. So basically, you could punch, you could kick, you could bite, you could scrab, you could pull, you could snog, you could jack, whatever you could do to just bring these boys into your, I was going to say yard.
Circle.
So it's kind of like, giving me a good basis in what I do now. So I would challenge Kim at King of the Castle. And I think I would.
Why don't we get a load of local celebrities together and play a live game of King of the Castle?
Because there wouldn't be very many local celebrities left. King of the Castle is brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, see that game where it was on Facebook or the news last week where like somewhere in like Rochdale they just throw a massive ball into like 1,000 lads.
I saw that.
And they just knock 7 bells at each other. It was kind of like that.
Don't think many guys are there for the sport though, do you?
No. Luke Sweeney has said, "Hey, commanders have come, trying to get my whole leg tatted in the future. But I was just wondering, do you guys think you'll ever get
weird aspiration.
any more ink? In Shane's case or in Dave's case, any ink at all?"
First of all, I don't know. It's weird just for me. Maybe you got a good reason for it, but to wanna, you know what I mean? To be like, I want to fill this leg instead of going. There's a load of tattoos I want to get.
You know what I quite like to do? I just like to surprise people by having a fully coloured in leg.
Just black.
People be here, lads. So see, I'm shocking.
What tats
Black
are you
leg.
getting? Send us tats of your leg. Pictures of your tats.
That's not boobs, by the way.
What I like to get more, got in a lot of trouble for this one, but
I think you said to me you want to get your eyes tattooed in your chest.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's maybe what I want to get on mine.
My eyes?
I was actually thinking of getting Be Funny tattooed on my hand. Because you know where you write your e-notes?
No, you weren't.
And that
would be hilarious though.
That wouldn't. Because then I would go up on stage literally trying to write my hand and I'd be like, oh well, that's fucking.
You were talking about getting a wee shark tattoo the day we went to
but
see
then
YG.
that whole thing about,
Yeah, but you were talking about
yeah,
independent.
I'm glad I didn't do
So you're
it.
never going to get it?
No. What I might do is
Get a henna.
yeah, I might what I might do
down bottom of your back, you wee slut.
in Tenerife when we're away on this holiday, I might just bring the photo I have of Holly, it's in my wallet, and just go to like some wee cheap tattoo place and be like, here mate, give you a $5, tattoo my daughter on me, full size on my hole. Do that for me, please. I'd be keen to see how that works out.
Right.
No, there's a couple more.
I want to go.
Matthew McPaulin, I'm sorry to say, this
The
question
Paul
was
sounds
asked a
low.
couple of weeks ago. If you were to swap bodies with each other for the day, what would you do?
We asked that last week. There
Yeah,
you
so
go.
we've already answered that. Go back last week's episode. This guy, he Michael O'Neill is the guy, and I don't know.
Not busy preparing for the Nations
No,
League
I don't
games?
know, but he's definitely posing with a very muscular body on him. There, it's impressive.
Oh shit! You
And
following him?
hey, we might just fall him back. He said, "French fries or French guys." And then what
It
I love
depends.
is hashtag new listener last week, hashtag good morning.
Okay, well we like that. It depends.
Welcome to the weird.
Overall French fries,
True.
but then again, I wouldn't like a horrible French fry. I'd definitely pick a hot French guy
Do you remember
over that.
whenever we spent the night on the cocktails in Paris? That sounds like it's not true,
Yeah.
but it is. How many sassy French guys? Like, see nowadays you see guys with wee bags on them everywhere. It's so party.
Mm-hmm.
You know, French guys are the innovators.
Do you like French fries?
Yeah, but I prefer chunky chips. I
You having
think
dinner tomorrow night before?
I'm gonna
Cooks?
go. I might do because I think I have to go straight from work
Well,
to
I'll be hanging about
Puggy
all
Oats.
day, so
Puggy Oggies.
that's me.
William Palmer, of course the grandson of the famous golfer Arnold, has said, "Hey, what's up, my man? Long-time listener, first-time podcast questionnaire. Who'd win in a fight of 2 pit bulls, the slippery Cuban-American rapper versus 3 Elton Johns? Garnet Sunflower's the referee."
Oh well, Garnet knows Elton very well, so I
Yeah.
think Pitbull would have it strength-wise over Elton. Although I'd say Elton could really get angry if he wanted to.
I think Garnet would.
But Garnet would help to throw it for
Yeah.
Elton.
And I think we would get the clippity cloppity guy to come in with his pit bull and just like turn up and sort of.
Elton takes his glasses off and spikes Pitbull in the side of the neck with one of the points, and Pitbull goes Dale and dies.
Yeah. Do you know who Pitbull's favorite artist is? Dale.
You know who his favorite presenter was? Dale Winton.
Oh, that's my best ever joke I've ever made.
All right.
Yeah.
Last question.
Last question from Gary O, who's also known as Gareth Owens, has said, "Evening snake rat Ben." Hey, and the long finger freak guy and the bear. Hope all is come in Boytown. If you could do stand up to a sellout crowd in any venue in the world, what venue would it be and why?
Radio City Music Hall in New York.
Why? Just 'cause it's what
Just
you woke up
love
today?
the look of it, and I want to do it.
And me, you know, I would just be happy to sell out, you know, the Black Box Green Room. That'll do me.
No, really. Answer the question, really.
Really? In the world?
Yeah.
The Maracana in Brazil.
Answer the question, really.
What?
You don't want to. If you could sell out a stand-up gig anywhere, where would it be? You don't want to stand that. You don't want to sell a gig out in Brazil. That'd be cool, but that's not really your biggest goal.
Windsor Park. That'd be fun to do stand-up in, wouldn't it?
That's your number one.
In the whole world.
Yes.
The Greek Theatre in LA.
There you go.
There you go.
You'll never do it, guys.
Whoa, it's really hurtful. That.
No,
Yeah.
if you do it, can I do support?
Yeah.
Okay.
But only if you dress as Aggression.
Yeah, no problem.
Or Michael Greco.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Shane Todd, live, me, Waterfront Hall, 28th of September. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Tickets on sale. David Boy, you want to plug Uglies?
Pug Uglies Comedy Club is back. If you're listening to this on Thursday tonight, I've got Tom the Bear O'Mahony. I actually wanted him to be Tom Bear O'Mahony, but he's not going to be. He's going to wear clothes, he said. Mark McCartney's doing support. A couple of wee fuckboys maybe doing sets as well. Shane Todd Comedy and Aaron Buttguy. So it should be a nice time. Other than that, we're doing a gig for Aware NI at the Lyric on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
You know, we did a gig last week, which you should have probably talked about, the charity gig, which is fucking amazing. Thanks again to everybody who turned up for that. At the Black Box.
Oh, we can't go to the Northern Ireland match.
What? Yeah.
It's on Sunday.
I know.
I can't go tomorrow night either.
Yeah.
Damn it! Too
But
busy
hey,
doing
speaking
charity
of,
gigs.
speaking of that, there's a wee video we did for Northern Ireland, not together, but there's 2 separate videos that'll be out in and around this week, so check them out.
Yeah,
and
okay, touch
if
hands.
you like them, good, and if you don't,
Rate and
fuck you.
review us on it. No,
Your hands are-
do
they're
them
greased,
hold it.
they're
Just
greased.
Dave.
No,
They're not
I
greasy.
like
It's
clean
diesel.
hands.
It's
No,
diesel. I got
no,
petrol.
I don't care whose juice it is.
Guys, rate and review us on iTunes. Subscribe, Boytown Podcast. The video version of this will be on YouTube.
Hey, you know what I want to appeal to you?
Nah.
See, whenever we put the post up on Instagram, I want to see that in people's stories. I want to see you listening, and see if you don't, fuck you.
Cheers.